Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Blues of San Juan.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
18 level, 18 ready, 18 pioneer.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Down to the 10, touchdown LA. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 14. Blues 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Blues have cut it back within a score. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams had 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this will be caught at the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Blues 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rolling to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Rams are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big mighty guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out across midfield down to the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd and 9 now.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He finds Corey Davis. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Muscles him off.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Come on, come on.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for him. Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, He'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Blues have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. Back to throw now on first down. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. We'll dump this off to Akers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Track 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now a give. Akers running left.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because touchdown! Tommy Tremble, 30 yards. And the Blues look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? If they've been in attack mode, how do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Byron Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Once more with Mitchell.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's first and 10.
Mustang 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Juan,
their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.